Indeed, China has entered a period of unprecedented change not seen in a century. This is not just a propaganda slogan, nor is it some hypothetical or fanciful theory. In my view, it is a concrete and guiding policy directive. So, the future of Chinese society will essentially be anchored by this policy and, under this unprecedented change in a century, we need to achieve common prosperity, high-quality development, and build a modern socialist country with contemporary characteristics. This policy serves as our anchor. This is basically our fundamental national policy for the future. It also aligns with certain contexts, environments, ideas, and policies from the past 40 years, especially those centered on economic development. For the most part, it is consistent, but in some aspects, such as the way demands are expressed, the audience environment, and policy propositions, there may be some differences. Personally, I believe this is a fundamental national policy. Back in 2020, I wrote an article in which I proposed that Chinese society has entered an era of systemic reinstallation. Although in the past we were used to using Windows or Macintosh, in the future we might be using Harmony OS, or even our own red flag system. Everyone has their own system. The underlying source code and fundamental logic are basically the same, but the products that are presented may all be different. So, understanding this systemic reinstallation means recognizing that it touches on all aspects and is truly systemic. The same world may have two different systems, which is why we emphasize the great rejuvenation of our nation and highlight China's uniqueness, our confidence in our system, our path, our theories, and so on. The second point is that we need to deeply understand cycles. It seems like things aren't going well globally, and I think there are two aspects to this. The first is that we must have a profound understanding of cycles. Human society, due to the development of productive forces hitting certain bottlenecks and the influence of social cycles, not just the Huglar cycle and so on. Modern humanity is in a period that is greatly influenced by the Kondratiev cycle. The contradictions between our relations of production and productive forces have affected the improvement of our productivity efficiency, our potential growth capacity, and total factor productivity. The whole world is facing this, a dark period. In fact, this has some impact on the progress and development of human society. We need to understand this cycle, and it is very important to go with the flow under such a major cycle. At the same time, understanding the cycle and managing it, avoiding the risks of a cycle while also being able to find the opportunities that the cycle brings, is actually a test for individuals, and institutions also place great demands on individuals. It can even strongly affect each and every one of us.